All right, so in this video, I just want to show you the capabilities of Charlie and what he can go above and beyond on certain people's accounts. So for this particular account, there's a lot of dequeuing, there's a lot of conditions, and there's a lot of branches on this particular account, right? So there's a lot of moving parts. I'm just going to show you a couple of things so you could just get the feel of like what can Charlie do at a high level. So I'm just going to go into this one here. And if you notice, pretty much every single message has an action, and the green means it's enabled and it's active, right? So if you intro message, chats Q1, chats Q2, chats Q3, chats Q4, Q5, and then 6 and call to action don't have one. But I just want to show you what does it mean by there's an action, right? So I'm going to click on this action here on this intro message. And for this, if the user express any financial concerns like living paycheck to paycheck, low income, needing money, etc., it'll move them over to a different branch. So think of Charlie as this one right here, the private scholarships. That's the name of this AI setter, is the main one, right? Branches are different pathways that this particular lead can go depending on the branch. So for this one, this is a branch of this, right? So that means, Charlie, if this condition was met, if the user expressed anything financial related like this, right, the client wants it to not continue. It wants to continue going somewhere else. Either that it might be a different offer. Either that is just sending them to some type of freebie, or maybe that's, just not letting them book right, at all. Maybe it's a DQ message on the other end, right? So for this particular action here, if that particular condition is met, it is branching them off a different pathway. If not, it goes to the next question on Q1. You can technically go to different questions, right? You can go to anything inside of your particular AI setter, right? For this one, it's just going to stay there and it's going to go right into the next question, right? And I just want to show you some other stuff, the way that Charlie is going through these questions, right? Here is a Q1 action. Now, on this Q1 action, if the user agrees or if it indicates that themselves are a student who will use the scholarship, Charlie will go to Q2, but if the condition is not met, it'll go to a different step in the actual scripting. So you can move people places anywhere or move them in branches, like I said, etc. Right? So I'll do one more and then I'll show you what like a branch looks like. Go here. Let's go to Q2. So this particular one, if the user just agrees affirmatively, like positive, right? Or agrees to that particular question. If it agrees, it moves on. If it doesn't, this is where you can literally disqualify somebody immediately right here, right now. So here's a different style of using the condition. You can either branch them, you can move them to a particular place in the script, or you can DQ them. As you can see, we went through an intro, we went to Q1 and we went to Q2, and we've had 3 different style of actions. The first one was branching them. The second one was moving to a different question inside the script. And the third one now is moving to a different question, but also using the disqualification of a condition. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and we've barely been through Q3. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just skip this, but I want to go into the second branch because that first question pushed that lead over to the second branch based off whatever they said, right? So for this one, we're moving them to this particular question, to Q1. Now, what's crazy about this is not only that the other ones have conditions, but this particular branch has a condition within itself. So if I click on this action here, this one will either disqualify the lead if the user responded, "I understand." So you can put conditions on this one, you can put conditions on another one, you can branch them, and then on the branch, you can disqualify even further, depending on whatever the thing is. But so this goes to show how deep this particular happened, right? So that's a second branch. There's technically 2 branches on this particular account. So I'll go to the very first branch. And as you can see, there's a whole nother script here. So the main Charlie, this is branch of this particular one, right? It goes down this path, and then if the user responded differently here, as you could see, they can go down or they can disqualify the lead on this. But then there's another branch that the team made if they said something differently to get them over here. So I just want to show you, I want to make this video because it just shows the power of Charlie, and it's not just stuck here. It can go places, right? It can go outside and move different, branches, and it can move them. Let's just say people, say something about financials or whatever. Oh, you know what? Maybe this particularly doesn't have any money. I have a low ticket offer. I'm going to move them over here. Or if it's a totally different, like department inside your company. Like, what if these leads say this, you know what, this department of our business handles those type of leads. I want to push them over here to this AI setter and go down this pathway. So just want to make this video so you can have a high overview of what is capable with Charlie and the links that we can actually push them through to get a particular CTA. What's the main thing of that particular setter and what is it supposed to do? Okay, I hope all that makes sense, and I'll see you guys on the next one.